Hi there, my name is Mohammed Shayan Azim and the topic which has been assigned to me is about merge sort. There are a couple of two persons who will be joining with me. Those are Ahmed Javed and Shahriar Hussain who will make me support to make this video. So let's see, there are a couple of things which we will discuss in this video. These are sorting, merge sort, how does the merge sort works and some causes and disadvantages of merge sort. So let's see what is sorting. Actually, the sorting is a technique in which we can make an array in an order. The order should be in ascending order or maybe in descending order. It will based on our work which we are doing. So you may see we have an array, okay, and we just give them some address and array name. Okay, so this is an array by index 4. Okay, this is an unordered array. Okay, it is neither in ascending order nor in ascending order. We the working to make in an order is called sorting. So there are quite of similar things to make them in an order by their types. These are bubble sort, merge sort, insertion, quick sort, selection, and heap sort. So as we know, today's our topic is about merge sort. So let's move toward the merge sort. What the merge sort is and how does the merge sort is work. Actually, today the merge sort is very easy and general purpose comparison algorithm method which we will be use which is been used in 1945 by John Van Neumann. Okay, so it actually based by the strategy of divide and conquer technique in which we will divide our array into sub arrays and divide their problems into sub and smaller problems to make the quick resolution to make our quick result to get our quick result actually. So you may see on your screen what is the divide and conquer technique is. So let's go and know what the divide technique is actually. Our topic is now divide and conquer. Okay, so let's start. Actually, divide and conquer is a classically algorithm technique. This has been based on the most important paradigms of algorithm, that is divide and conquer. So let's understand what the divide and conquer is. Suppose I have a problem. Okay, P1, whose length is n. Okay, so I'll just divide this array or this problem into two sub problems, and their length would be n over 2. Okay, I just divided this sub problem into two problems. Okay, so this is a problem and this problem has been distributed into two sub problems, and their size is n by 2. So let's suppose anyhow I just sorted this array. Okay, so their solution would be s1. We just imagine. Okay, we doesn't sorted it now, we just imagining that I just sorted it. We just learn further how to sort. Okay, we'll discuss it later. So let's now, for this time, you can imagine that I just sort this array and their solution is s1, and also sort this array and their solution is S2. Okay, I have two solutions. So after that S1 and S2 solution, I got two solution. Earlier I have an unordered array which is being distributed into two parts to get a solution. Now I get solution. As you know, I just divided this array into two parts, so I get two solutions. Now I can conquer it. Actually, the meaning of conquer is to merge these similar meaning, and their working is also similar. So now one solution and two solution. Okay, S1 and S2. Now I will merge these two solutions to get a proper and sorted array. To get a proper sorted array, this is the working and very high level overview of this divide and conquer technique. For the understanding, we just divide an array into subproblems and then we sort these subproblems. After that, the sorted subproblem will be merged together to get a sorted array. Okay. So this is just an overview of divide and conquer. Let's move towards our slides. Relationship between merge sort and divide and conquer. So let's see the relationship. Let's make it a bit easier for you. So okay, there are two boxes. This is for merge sort, and this one is for divide and conquer. Okay, so there are a couple of similarities and relationship between each other, like in this technique we divide and conquer it later. I mean to say, we just divide the array the similar like we also divide arrays into subparts to get a proper solution. We also divide. Okay, second step is, after divide, we divide these sub problems until to get a single element. Okay, it has been a very compulsory thing. We divide our sub problems until to get a single bit, until to get a single element. Okay, after when we get a single element, we just stop dividing it. Okay, it is also a similarity between each other. And after that, we also have these two types also have similarities, that after divide, these two forms will merge these sub, they also merge. It can conquer and this can merge. So these are the couple of similarities. I know there are a lack of understanding due to this handwriting, but however you can follow my voice to get a proper overview. Okay, so you can be screen on your screen. You can I just read the text for you. Let it make it clear. I just divide and conquer technique. We need to divide the problem into sub problems, as I mentioned it earlier, to get divide the problems into sub problems, in which we are following divide and conquer strategy. In merge sort, we divide an array into two parts, the sort, then sort them individually and finally combine it. There are a couple of similarities, so you can say that divide and conquer is a little bit similar by merge sort. Okay, after that, algorithm designs, as you know, these all types are being used to in algorithm design to get a to get quick view about the program which is being designed. So now let's move towards the word sort. How does it works? Okay, merge sort is more the efficient sorting algorithm. The principle which is been based on the principle of divide and conquer. Merge sort is repeatedly break down in the list into several sublists until each sublist consists of single element and merge these elements into the manner that such a way is sorted. So now we will work on how does a merge sort will work. Okay, just give me a second. I'm using PowerPoint. So okay, now merge sort example. Okay, let's suppose I have an array and it contains some data 2 9 1 4, anything you can enter, just an example, so don't take it. 5 and 6 and 9 and 8. Okay, and their index would be 0 1 2 3 4, sorry, 5 6 and 7. So let's see, I have an unordered sorted array, unsorted array. By their name we can just name it array, and I just named this this is a, okay, so I have a just an unsorted array by name ARR. Okay, so as you know our divide and conquer technique, what we will do, we can there are two steps. One step is we just divide it into two parts, divide into two parts. And how we will divide, we can take their lower bound and their upper bound and add them and divide it by 2. So their lower index is 0 and upper index is 8 over 2 is equal to 4. So their central mid part is 4. So from 4 we will divide it into two parts. Okay, you can say that lower bound plus upper bound over 2. This is upper bound, this is lower bound. L for lower bound and P for upper bound. Okay, so now I just divided it into sub parts. First part is 0 1, oh sorry, okay, so 0 to 1 is our first sublist and 4 to 8 is second sublist. 0 1 2 3 and 4. So this is of our first sublist and that's one is our second sublist. 5 6 7 and 8. Okay, so now you can see our array is being distributed into two sublists and they also contain some of data 2 9 1 4 and 3, and this one can also contain 4 8. So let's get the data later. So now you can see our array is being distributed into two sub arrays, first sub array and second sub array. Okay, now the we will follow the similar method to get we will divide these array until we get an element. As you know, our second step, divide until to get one element. Okay, divide until to get one to get an element. So now 0 to 4, our lower bound is 1, upper bound is 4. 0 plus 4 over 2 divided, our middle point is, middle position is 2. From 2 we will divide it into two parts, 0, 1 and 2, and the second part is 3 and 4. Okay, same like this. Lower bound is 5 and upper bound is 8. 5 plus 8 over 2, their central is this one. So from there we will divide it into two parts, 5 and 6. Over there 6 and 8. Okay, so we also apply the same formula to get one element. Divide from lower bound is 0 to 0 to 2 divided by 2 to get our, now our middle position is 1. Okay, 0, 1, and the second element is 2. Same like these two also been distributed, 4 and 3, and these two also 5 and 6, and 6 and 8. Okay, now each and every element is being distributed, 6, 5. Okay, this has been 3, this has been 2, and it is also being distributed until to get an element, 0 and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, now we have 8 sorted merge lists. So now you have to do this, these sorted, these list is being sorted. Let's see what is the formula of merge sort. So now let's see the algorithm of what we will did and how we can present it in an algorithm. Okay, first of all, merge sort. Okay, the name of array, my array name is ARR, and array start from a lower bound and ends on upper bound. Okay, so from over here let's move next and see if lower bound is less than upper bound. So what will be he did, mid is equal to lower bound plus upper bound divided by 2. Okay, so this is the formula. So I just said that if upper bound is less than or equal to lower bound, how this can find by by following this formula. We found that lower bound is equal to or is less than or equal to upper bound. After that, merge sort whatever the name of our array ARR. Okay, start from array. I just said array A lower bound to mid. Okay, I just point out that my there have been array is been distributed into two parts. First part is merge sort from first part is from over is this one, and the second one is being oh, I'm so sorry, I just let's see merge sort. Okay, the name of our array, I just name it A, and we have an lower bound and an upper bound. Okay, after that I just said if our lower bound is less than upper bound, then what should he did? He found them. How did we find that our lower bound is less than or equal to upper bound? We just find the mid first. Mid is equal to lower bound plus lower bound plus upper bound over 2. So we will find, so this has been our midpoint. After that we just say that merge sort A, how our merge sort A from start is start this one is our array name. Okay, A is our array name and it will start from lower bound to mid, which indicate that our actually our lower bound our index has been starting from 0 to 4. This has been an array, and the second one is merge sort array B, array A. Okay, it starts from it is been from array A and it starts from mid plus 1 to upper bound. Okay, it indicates that it has been starting from this where from 4 to 8, mid plus 1 5, 5 to upper bound. Okay, hopefully it has been clear to you. After that it has been very now whatever I am going to write is the most important formula which will help to merge the merge, right? Okay, merge, I'm going to say merge array A lower bound mid and mid plus 1. Okay, this means that this means that first it will merge the it will make it sort and then merge it together to make a quick sorting technique, to make a quick sorting array. Okay, let's move towards our slide. So the similar formula is being written on this, you can also learn it. So this is the working of merge sort, and it's also a few more examples you may read on your screen. So let's see the advantages and disadvantages. There are a couple of advantages. uh, Actually it has been necessary to write in the form when in every case we can write, we can use merge sort, as well as there have been a lot of line code, or you have a lot of data bundle, we can use this method, and it has been conceptually simple. Okay, as we saw in our previous work, it has been very simple, we just divide and merge that after later, guaranteed to run in O and log form. Okay, and their disadvantages, worst case complexity, it has been there are a couple of cases. One is a simple case, O n log n. Whenever it is been in the form of log n, it has been a simple case, and when it has been on the power of O n scale, it has been a complex case, and there are lack of possibilities you can get your solution. And there are also disadvantages. Whenever we have been working by using merge sort, it will also make each copy of your result in the memory, which can use more memory as usual to the other sub algorithm techniques. Okay, so this is for it, and hopefully you like it. And if you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. Okay, hopefully you like it, and that's it for now. Bye bye.